So I finally wanted to sit down and get around to making that Resident Evil 9 video that I've been talking about. And that video in particular is my honest opinion and hopes for this game. Now, from all the leaks that we've gotten, Leon, Jill, Chris, and Barry, for whatever reason, is going to be the main characters in Resident Evil 9. And not to say that I don't like that roster of characters, I would have liked to see some different characters this time around, some new fresh faces. To be honest, I'm going to be talking about it more in depth a little bit later in this video. But to be quite honest with you guys, I just really don't like the direction that Resident Evil has been taking. And that direction is more of the gameplay. And the gameplay has been so heavily focused on action that it's just been really tiring of where the series has gone. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Resident Evil 3. That game is action, the remake. I love Resident Evil 4, the remake. I love Resident Evil Village. As much as I crap on it sometimes, I do like the game. It's not that bad, okay? It's really not that bad. I really wish that the next game, Resident Evil 9, would finally take the series back to its roots. And I've already made this similar point, but Resident Evil 7, I get, was a soft reboot for the series, but I really wish that would be the same for Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 7 was up here when it came to horror. Then when you get Resident Evil 8, I think it's all the way down here. And again, I don't want to say that it's a bad game, but I think it's a night and day difference to how it plays. And I am a big horror focused guy. Like, I love horror in movies. I love scary movies. I love games that focus on horror, obviously survival horror. I love those types of games. And, you know, Dead Space being one of my favorite franchises, Resident Evil 4 literally sparked that series. That's how much I love it. If you were to ask me if Resident Evil 9 is at the top of my list when it comes to the most anticipated games of 2025 for me personally, I wouldn't say it's number one or even the top 5. I'm really excited for it, and I'm not gonna lie to you, but when it comes down to what I'm really excited for, I'm happy that Leon's back, I'm happy that Jill's back, I'm happy that Chris is back, and the game is set 4 years after Village. That really makes me happy. Like, they're not just gonna pick up right after, but they're actually gonna extend it a little bit. I just hope that this game's story is more fleshed out and they really focus on those characters and see where they lead. And I'm really hoping that they end off some of those characters. End off Leon, end off Jill, end off Chris. As much as Chris has been a staple character for the series, I really do wish that he was finally laid to rest. And I'm not talking about killing him off. I'm just saying, let's just let his character finally have some time. He's pushing 50 at this point. I mean, I think I got a comment that says that these characters don't age, but they really do. I mean, they're established characters from a franchise that ages their characters. Like, they're aging, dude, as much as you don't want to admit that. Yeah, I'm not really excited because survival horror really isn't at the forefront. I really wish that that was the route that Capcom would take, but unfortunately I don't think that they're going to, and that really makes me disappointed because I was really happy for it, man. But that's pretty much gonna have to wrap up today's video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, I really would appreciate if you guys can subscribe, leave a like. We are on the road to 3K and we're not that far off. I would really appreciate if you guys can do that for me. And this many people are not subscribed to the channel. And I can't tell you guys right at the top of my head because I'm not looking at the analytics. I will tell you this as I'm editing. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much gonna have to wrap up today's video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.